Hi there. So I'm out here today and my husband and I, Sweet Nady, we are going to finish spreading the rest of this big pile of mulch that you see. I spread this yesterday. I had about 15 minutes, so I came out here and quick spread it. We have a ton more to spread in this area right here behind me, and then also a couple spots in the gully that we missed. We also never mulched our island bed up there this year, this one right here, so we're gonna work on spreading mulch in there. And then if we have enough, we're gonna put it over on the other side of my house over there, the steps that kind of go down. We didn't get it on that bed either. We were just gonna chalk it up to that kidney bean island bed, and the side of the house there weren't gonna get mulched this year. Sometimes we skip a few different places if it looks like it doesn't need it. But we had this dropped off in bulk and we thought, well, we're paying for the delivery. I think it's like 30 bucks for delivery, and might as well get, you know, a couple more yards and make it go further. So that's what we're gonna work on today. We'll see how far we get. I might end up planting a few things. I don't know. I really cannot wait to start planting. As you can see, I got tons of plants right here that are gonna go in this area, and they're not even gonna make a dent, which is a good thing, because then that means I can buy more plants. But anyway, let's go grab the gator and we'll start moving this mulch. Another thing I want to do is try to work on this section a little bit. I'm going to remove up all the rocks, you know, dig up this extra sod that's growing in, and maybe try to rework this. I'm not really sure. It's not gonna, I don't really want to mess with the landseer too much. I might cut back that landseer that's coming over the path. But this year it's just gonna have to be a work in progress on this little section. However, since we are laying mulch, I do at least want to try to get some sort of a path in there, because I think I want to maybe plant grass, have a grass path, kind of like the one that I have. Well, we'll just keep walking. Kind of like the one that I have right there. Oh, my roses are blooming again. These are so pretty. I got this rose from a viewer that lives in Texas. She bought this for me at Cherry Valley Greenhouse. It's called Rise Up Lilac. Anyway, I would like to make some sort of a grass path that does this kind of a situation over there as well. I'm just not sure yet, so. Good job, Sweet Nady. You probably already know this, but if you're ever trying to spread big bulk load of mulch like that, like a pile, it's so much easier to spread when you have a big pitchfork. It's like, it actually makes it it's actually kind of fun, don't you think? Don't you think it's fun to stick the pitchfork in there?
Yeah, it's a blast. Nothing else I want to do right now.
He said, it's a blast. There's nothing else I'd want to do right now. Look at the delphinium. It's literally taking my breath away. Isn't that pretty?
Yeah.
Wow. That's red lark delphinium. I'll go through the plants and tell you once we plant them. Oh, this is cute too. All the little berries on my sugar time maple. Maybe we could just watch Sweet Nady do this. That might be fun to watch.
I need to call Adam Paulberg and tell him to come help me out.
That's your friend?
Nope. Hey, You should move these plants.
I know. Yeah, let me do that. All right, I'm gonna help.
I know there's never been in the awful shape I'm in. I can't even spell my name. My head's in such a spin. Today I tried to eat a steak with a big old tablespoon. You got me chasing rabbits, walking on my hands and howling at the moon.
I decided I am not going to try to fix this year. Maybe this is something I'll do next year, because I just don't have the heart to dig up this lamb's ear, especially when it's like about to bloom. It already started to bud up and it's gonna be a beautiful bloom, and I don't know if you can tell, but this is kind of like a weird shape. It just ended up being like that because of what I had to work with last year, and I want to make it more of a like either circle or an oval, and that would mean kind of cutting off this little point right here, and I just don't have the heart to dig out that lamb's ear this year. I just can't do it. I'm gonna put the rocks back, and we're just gonna put mulch right here for now, and then next year I'll come in and we'll work on creating like a pathway that moves into the gully.
Well, sugar, I took one look at you, and it almost drove me mad. And then I even went and lost what little sense I had. Now I can't even tell the day from night. I'm as crazy as a loon. You got me chasing rabbits, pulling out my hair and howling at the moon. Some friends of mine asked me to go out hunting on a spree, 'cause there ain't a hound dog in this state that can hold the light to me. I ate 3 bones for dinner today, then tried to trick her. You got me chasing rabbits, scratching fleas.
I think it will be nice too, because we'll have just like a nice clean fresh line of mulch this year, and we won't have like a giant section where I have to try and grow grass in this heat. We can just worry about it in the spring. But we just have to finish up laying it on this section up here in the front. And we've got all this section, and we have a ton more mulch to put on our other beds, which is nice.
I rode my horse to town today, and a gas pump waited past. I pulled up and hollered what it said, fill him up with gas.
We have it all spread. It looks great, and I have a ton of mulch left over to do my island bed. I'm really excited because the annuals that I plant in there are kind of struggling. They need a little bit more protection. And I also see, which I'll show you, looks like a deer has probably been eating my impatiens out here. But anyway, he has to go because him and his friends are the football coaches for our local high school here, and they're having like a celebration for all the seniors that have graduated. So they're doing some like workout where they're gonna go, not Nady, but the seniors are gonna go run on the sand dunes at Lake Michigan. No, Nady and the other coaches are gonna cook them or grill them some lunch. So he's gonna go do that, but I'm gonna finish up and continue spreading. So these impatiens are struggling bad. They've pretty much all been eaten once. So this is like a second flush of them coming back. And you can see they've already been eaten again. So I've never really planted impatiens out here like this. So it's, you know, a lot closer to deer heaven over there in the farmer's field. So I think that they don't mind coming over here and having dinner every once in a while. But man, it's just unfortunate because they keep eating everything, you can see. And they're doing okay. I mean, they're coming back and reblooming, but it's just really sad. But for now, we can at least get some mulch on it and make it look nice, because you can see there's lots of dirt spots in there.
Man picked up a monkey wrench and when me changed my tune. You got me chasing a rabbit, spitting out my teeth and howling at the moon. I never thought in this whole world a fool could fall so hard. But honey baby, when I fell, the whole world must have jarred. I think I'd quit my doggish ways if you take me for your groove. You got me chasing rabbits, picking out rings and howling at the moon. My brother taught me on the riverbank, you feel a bite, then you give a good yank. And when you hook a small one, girl, you gotta toss him back. My mama taught me about the golden rule: do unto others what you want done to you. The simple way to live growing up in the USA. Americans fall for the stars and stripes. All gave some gave their lives. American born with the flesh and blood. Americans gave, we're American made. My daddy said if you wanna go far, then you gotta bite the bullet and work real hard. Money don't grow on trees and freedom ain't free. I learned young on Grandpa's lap that you kneel for the cause and you stand for the flag, old glory. Americans born full of stars and stripes. All gave some gave their lives. We're American born with the flesh and blood. Americans gave, we're American made. We're American made.
I'm all done and it looks a lot better. I was like, oh, we don't need to buy more mulch for this island bed, it's fine. We mulch it every year, we can take a break for a year. And Nate kept saying, no, let's mulch it, and he was right. I did notice these impatiens in the back are not eaten by the deer. They haven't really been eaten. Oh, I think I stepped on that one. Oops. So they're probably just small because I don't water out here. The only water they get is from the overhead sprinklers, and it's just exactly that, a sprinkler. It doesn't really soak them. So they do look a lot better than that little patch in the front though. I notice these ones are a little bit better, and then these ones right here are the ones that the deer are snacking on. So you can tell that, you know, that's a prime time spot. They come over from that field and they feel comfortable enough to just snack right here, but they don't go in any further. But anyway, this looks a lot better, and we haven't had a lot of rain out here. We've only had 2 rainfalls in a couple months, so hopefully once we get some more rain and these will start putting on some size. But it looks really pretty for now, and I actually still have probably about 1.5 yards of mulch left for the other side of my yard. Be laying mulch on this side here, and this is the last place that we didn't lay mulch, that we didn't get to yet. And I'm actually going to go in and fix this edging as well. So you can see this edging kind of disappears into the ground. So basically what I do is I just take my shovel and kind of lift it up a little bit. So I'll do that all along here, and then we'll get some more mulch down. You'll see, so I just kind of go down like that and gently pull up on it. Getting a lot done, and it finally feels good to get that those other beds mulched. I'm almost done on this side, and it just started to sprinkle a little bit, which feels amazing. So I thought I'd take a break for a second and show you. We got all this side done, and now I just got to go down and do this side. I'll show you what it looks like before. This is what it looks like before. I just laid one little chunk right there. Hey buddy, what you doing? When I first put this bed in, I had rock in here, and you can see the rock is kind of still in there, and I have like moss that grows and stuff, but it's just so hard to, I mean, that was probably 7 years ago, and I think what I'm gonna do is just pull up these stones and just put mulch in there. Oh, there goes another one. He'll come through here. They're just gathering nuts like crazy. There he is. Hi, bud. Just all day. That's what they do. They just run around. They're having so much fun. So, let's see. Yeah, instead of getting more bags of rock, I think I'm just gonna go ahead and pull these up and get mulch down. And then we'll come in here and mulch. And I still have to clean up my gloves and my thing. And then we'll come in here and mulch as well. Hopefully it'll look a lot nicer. We'll also come over here and mulch all in here. And I'm excited because I think we're gonna have enough. It's later in the day, and I think we're about to get like a thunderstorm. I'm not really sure, but it sounds thundery. We'll see what happens. The weather guy said there's a 30% chance, and I was like,
So you're telling me there's a chance?
we need the rain. Hallelujah. All right, let's take a look. This looks so much better. And I was gonna tell you too, I cut some of these blooms off, brought them inside and put them in a vase, and they're still blooming. They look really wonderful. So I love this. It just looks a lot cleaner with the edging. You can see it now. The grass isn't creeping in anymore. And everything is just much more defined. And it looks really nice. Oh yes, do you hear that? Thank you, Jesus. And this looks a lot nicer too. And I like this pathway. It used to look really nice with the rock pathway and the pavers, but you know, this is just fine. I just threw those rocks there for now, and I'm gonna clean them off and find a spot. I noticed the bunny was out here the other day, and I came out here and he ran from this area, and I figured out what he was doing. He was eating my impatiens. I have 3 over here as well, and he completely ate these off. Where's my third one? He maybe like, oh, there it is. Look at that. Completely eaten off. Oh, we'll leave that open just in case it tries to grow. But I put the little moss back in there because I just really like how it looks. But the chipmunks have been running around like crazy men all day long, so they're probably eating it. But this looks so much better, and I can't wait to get in here and clean up those hosta and divide them up. Same thing with these hosta. And this looks a lot better too. I love it. It's crazy what some mulch will do. And we just use the black mulch. That even looks a lot better. That is a wild berry heuchera. What else did we do? Oh yeah, let's go back up the path. I did quickly come in here and throw some mulch on. Those chickadees are going nuts. This little chunk right here. So that looks a lot nicer, and I kind of clean up the rocks right there. On the way to the new garden, let's walk by my mailbox bed because I never did this in the tour the other day. I completely forgot. I was rushing around and I forgot to update you on this, and it's looking great. I love it so much. I just have red big begonia. These are the red big begonia. Euphoric double white euphorbia, and then blue salvia right behind it. And this is the second year I've done this, and I love it so much. Last year was the first time I did white geraniums instead of the euphorbia because they were all out. There's a white salvia in there that grew. And the majority of these salvia actually came back from last year. The single stalks, like that one, I planted this year, so that one I planted this year. But these big bushes, those came back from last season, so that's pretty cool. But there's a little update on my red, white, and blue bed. I'm so happy with how this turned out. It's just massive. That's a rock right there. But yeah, it turned out so nice, and we probably put this on like 3.5 to 4 inches thick, maybe. Well, I'd say 3 actually. So there's just a couple rocks that we left in here. But next up, we'll be planting all these wonderful plants. I have so many plants here, and I'm really excited about it. But it looks really nice, and It's gonna be super fun to plant it, I think. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed that, kind of the before and after of spreading mulch. And I know it's not too exciting to watch somebody spread mulch, but sometimes I find that very satisfying to watch stuff like that. So anyway, I hope that you just had fun with me hanging out here in my yard in a few different areas that just needed some mulch. And I'm hoping that we're gonna get a little storm. What do you think, Dapple Willow? Think we're gonna get some rain? Sure hope so. Everybody out there watching, happy 4th of July, happy Independence Day. I hope that you have a really great holiday weekend and just fun time with your family and get to relax or go to the beach or go to the lake or grill out or hang out in your garden or whatever it is you're planning on doing. I hope that you have a wonderful time and just enjoy it for everything that it is. Well, we'll see you later. Bye.
God bless America. Let our love stand beside her and guide her through the night with a light from above, from the mountains to the prairies to